Hello, how's it going? Sometimes I hate when I sing to myself and I record. Anyway, how's it going? Hi, hey. If audio is scratchy, it's because I'm wearing a textured t-shirt, so I apologize for that. I can't hear it until it happens. I can't seem to get the right angle of this camera. It always looks crooked, but then when I adjust it, it readjusts itself as if it centers itself. It's annoying. Like, it's good, but it's annoying. It's mostly because as of the past couple months I've been filming it with like it standing on the couch. Usually I just have it standing, but because it's now winter I've got like clothes horses. It's alright. As of my next recording I imagine it'll be different because well, you don't know what my next recording will be. But for me, oh no, because no one else will be here except for me and my brother, so okay, I'm happy with that. I've changed the legs now. Sorry, how's it going? I've got a bundle from Arrow Video coming in because they sent me like a 20% off thing, and it turns out if you have credit on your account, you can actually just add a bunch of sales together and your credit will just add on top of that, which is wonderful. So I had like £10 credit, pounds because it's a UK website, so I'm like, great. So I had 20% off, plus there's like a 2 for £40, so I spent a lot of money, but it was all on sale. I saved like 50 to 60 bucks, which is nice. But let's talk about the stuff that I didn't get on sale. I didn't get any of this shit on sale. I got one of these on sale. First up, we have Commando. If you saw my recent video, I say recent, this probably came out a few weeks ago. Hi, past, how's it going? Hi, future, how's it going? That's the one. This is the director's cut. If you saw my video where I talk about the necessity of physical media, you'll know I mentioned this one. It does stipulate that it is the 85-minute cut. There is no 85-minute cut. It is some kind of a typo because it's like 2 minutes the difference between cuts. The theatrical, which it has, is 90 minutes. The director's cut, which it also has, is 92 minutes. But this has the full-length audio commentary with the director, plus a pure action featurette, and let off some steam featurette, and some more deleted scenes. So, yeah, I'm happy to have this. I had to get it from the UK through eBay. So, yeah, it's just one disc, which is, you know, regular jam. But yeah, I mean, it's a good film. I haven't checked out the director's cut yet, but because I only like just watched it the other day, like the theatrical cut the other week. Also went to Jabé Hafa, and they had a 30% off box set sale. I wasn't anticipating buying things, but you know what I'm like. I'll go to JB and I'll find something. And so I found the Rogers and Hammerstein collection. Yeah, they've actually got a thin pack of this. I found the thicker one at Play Music DVDs like yesterday, so that was like surprising. I'm like, I'm much happier with it being like this. It was like the Die Hard collection. They've got it in a slim case now, rather than having it in a big box set like they used to, which is the version I have, which is annoying. But mine comes with a sleeve, so I guess that's nice. I don't bloody know. Anyway, this comes with Carousel, King and I, Oklahoma, State Fair, The Sound of Music, and South Pacific. That's a lot of movies. It was about $38.50, down from like $55, which is nice. They all come with specific artwork. They're all like dual layer BD50s, which is good. The only one of these I had was Sound of Music because Mum has like the anniversary box set, but I figured it's like $38 for 6 movies. That's like, you know, $6-7 a film, and these are really long films because they're all musicals, which I am a fan of musicals. I don't watch a lot, but I'm very broad-minded when it comes to movies. So, like, I grew up with Sound of Music. I like that kind of musical, but I like a bunch of different musicals, you know, because I have no real, I don't know, issues with them. But either way, Dad actually checked out a few, and they look really fucking nice. So that's really nice. But yeah, I figured I'd get it because it's, you know, one case, 6 films. I now own my own copy of The Sound of Music, despite the fact that it's the exact same disc that Mum already had. But that makes life easier for me, because it means that if, you know, I move out, I still have it, which is nice. Because fuck those Nazis, eh? Anyway, they also had the soundtrack for The Social Network there, so I figured I'd buy that because I like The Social Network. It's got an amazing soundtrack. I've also got Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's other album for the Gone Girl, no, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So yeah, Yeah, it's pretty nice. I've loaded the music onto my phone. I have yet to listen to it, but of course, you know, I am in that era where like I use YouTube Music, so I don't need to buy albums. I prefer to use, like with some streaming services, I like to, if they have a film on there, I will watch the film on there and then decide if I want to buy a physical version of it. In this case, for Social Network, it's one of those things where I could have listened to it on YouTube Music, but I'm like, I know that soundtrack. I've watched that movie like 2 or 3 times now, you know? It's just one of those things. If I can find it for a good price, it was like $18, so I figured that's pretty good, you know? It's not terrible. But yeah, so I didn't need to buy it, but I can't go wrong with a good soundtrack. You know, I love Atticus Ross and no, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I have YouTube Music because I have YouTube Premium because I watch a lot of YouTube and it's much easier to have to not have to deal with ads and stuff. So I watch it on my phone. I could like turn. This isn't an ad for YouTube Premium, but I just like YouTube Premium. I don't have Spotify for that reason. Also because I like owning my music. Oh, what's that? I like owning physical media? Holy shit. Anyway, talking about owning more physical media, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think 9 films? Probably 8 or 9. Either way, I got a large array of films from Play Music DVDs, which I don't like to buy that much from them. But I like going there. I go there like once every couple months. A lot of the stuff is really expensive and like needlessly so, and it's usually not even like mint condition because they usually will open it up and take the disc out so that if someone steals the case, they're not stealing the movie, which is smart, but at the same time, I don't know, get better security. I don't know, people will just like that. Anyway, they had a bunch of films that, really, this is the only one actually that's in my hand that I really, really wanted. I didn't know that they had it. I went there to buy a different film, which I didn't even get because I didn't find it, but also because it was cheaper on the Arrow website to buy it there and also on sale, so hey. But I finally found Manhunter. I'm getting more Michael Mann films, baby. We're getting there. So I would have loved to have gotten the Scream Factory release, but at the same time, this release actually comes with the director's cut anyway, so it basically comes with the same special features. I think the Scream Factory release, it's like the same transfer and everything. It just comes with a bit more special features. But this is this is based on Red Dragon, which is the prequel to Silence of the Lambs. If you haven't watched it, this is much better than Red Dragon. It's the same movie. It's just better because it's Michael Mann. This also comes with the director's cut, which I think is in standard definition with the director's cut commentary. It's a special feature, so I'm pretty sure it's in standard definition or not in the best HD version. It comes with Inside Manhunter, the Manhunter look, and theatrical trailer. It's 120 minutes, but it doesn't tell you how long what the feature runtime for the director's cut is, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, so that's not bad. I mean, I was happy to find it. I got it for like $34.95, so I was like, fuck yeah, because it's one of those things of I've tried looking for Manhunter forever. I think I watched it on the Criterion channel maybe October last year or something, and it was just, actually it was probably longer than last year, but like it was amazing film to watch. So it's like, I'd love to get a physical copy, but like every version that you can find is out of print, so I just happened to stumble upon it. I looked it up on Amazon and eBay as well to see if there were any difference in prices, and for the most part they're all basically the same, so I'm like, I'm happy to buy this here. Also because it's like, I just get it now while it's there kind of deal. They also had War of the Worlds again, the imprint with the slipcover. It wasn't in plastic, but it was like $60, and I'm like, oh wow, thank God I bought it for $40 when I got it from them. Still haven't sold it, but I'm like, if it comes to being, oh, it's just a collectible for me, then it remains a collectible for me. That's just fine. If you don't know what I mean there, it's because I bought the slipcover imprint version of War of the Worlds, but it was like, resale basically, because it was at Play Music, and it was $40, which is still fine. It's $10 more than it's usually worth, but also it's worth a lot on eBay. So I bought it with anticipation to hope to resell it, but it wasn't mint condition, so no one's really touched it. So it's one of those, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, then I have 3 versions of the movie. 4. The DVD, the imprint re-release, the original release of from imprint, and the 4K Steelbook from imprint. So, and I like the 4K Steelbook. Also, Michael Mann, Public Enemies. I know, it's got that guy people don't like anymore, but I don't really care. They did have both this and the graffiti cover version for like the exact same price. I decided to go with this one just because it had the theatrical artwork. There was no difference though. Comes with a lot of special features though, if it'll focus. So that's still really nice. Yeah, I just figured, look, if I'm getting a bunch of Michael Mann films, I might as well get this one as well. So this was a part of a 3 for $20, which I got 2 3 for $20 bundles of. Let's go through those ones. Got Twister. I've got the Blu-ray. I've heard rumors for a long time now, a lot of special features, that there is meant to be a 4K version coming out. I think the Turbine had done a 4K, or at least had done a new version with a like Dolby Atmos mix, which I heard was really good. But at the same time, it's like, well, I can get this for like basically for free. You know, again, 3 for $20. So I figured I'll just get this. I've had the DVD all my life. I figured, why not just buy the Blu-ray, get a cheap upgrade, easy peasy. I can watch it when the parents are gone because then it's going to be loud. So it's like, fuck yeah. So I'm pretty keen for that. And at the same time, there's no one here who dislikes Twister. We all like Twister. It's like it's what introduced me to The Shining. So I guess I might as well show the other expensive one because I don't know, why not. Black Narcissus. I've heard not much about this, but it was either this or a movie called Whore, which was a Ken Russell film. They had it for like $28.95, and I probably could have gotten it, but it's like, I'll probably find it at JB on a sale, but it doesn't really matter that much to me. This one just seemed a lot more interesting. So this is the network version, which is actually from the ITV release, but because they had remastered the film for like a 4K, I don't know if it was for a 4K scan, because it's a 1947 film. It's worth noting that this is the ITV version, however, it's updated. So basically this came out in like 2014? Yeah. And I think it was 2011, 2012 period that the ITV version and the Criterion versions came out. And of course, because the ITV version had like bugger all for special features, but it still had the same transfer that Criterion went for. I even looked at this website that compared them. They all looked identical. There was another, I think it was like a French release that had it in like, maybe it was either French or Italian that had a different name for Narcissus. They were all the same transfer. The only one that basically benefited was Criterion because it had more special features. But again, I looked it up online, couldn't find any ones for sale for any good prices. But of course, I'm also like, I don't need to because I can get this for $30. And it comes with a bunch of special features, which lo and behold are ported from the Criterion, which is why I wanted to kind of detail this because it's necessary. It comes with, it says standard definition unless otherwise noted, audio commentary with Michael Powell and Martin Scorsese, which comes from the like Laserdisc Criterion from like the late 90s. You get the original theatrical trailer in HD, Painting with Light, a documentary on Jack Cardiff. Jack Cardiff was who photographed in Technicolor. Hey, he was the cinematographer. Kind of. I mean, yeah, basically. So that's in standard definition. A profile of Black Narcissus featurette, again, standard definition. Extensive image galleries in HD. Original promotional material PDFs, which I believe is on disc, as well as commemorative booklet. So, yeah, basically they're all come from the Criterion release. And honestly, I do like the artwork. It says all the stuff there on the back, which is really nice. It's a thin case, which is unique. It does have reversible artwork, which it basically gives you all the alternate posters as well as just reiterating the special features, which is really nice. So that's cool. Yeah, so it says the commentary is copyright from Criterion 1991. Then it just tells you all the copyrights for the rest. The Painting with Light documentary, which is 27 minutes long, is from 2000, and A Profile on Black Narcissus is from 2000 as well. That's really nice. And then to add to it, it comes with a booklet. So the booklet comes with the same artwork that the front cover has. You also get back artwork. This is an interesting booklet because it's called a viewing notes. So it like just discusses the film, I guess, and maybe how it was shot and all that stuff. So yeah, it's just this little essay that just comes with it, which is really cool. So yeah. It's not bad. It doesn't seem to go much into more specs or anything, but it is called viewing notes. I figured that that was a good pickup because I saw it there on the shelf and I was like, Black Narcissist. I thought it was a different film. I was thinking of a queer cinema film and I thought it might have been that. But then I picked it up and I looked at it. I'm like, this is definitely not queer cinema. I mean, it's nuns. It's probably subtext. But yeah, so I'm very happy to have picked this one up. I'm very excited to watch it because I looked up on Letterboxd to see what people thought, and most of the people I follow had given it like between 4.5 to 5 stars. One of them even saying how it's one of those films that like benefits from repeat viewing. I'm like, well, that's good. So I like that when you buy a movie and you're like, I could watch it several times and be like, this is amazing. So I'll leave the most interesting one I think till last. But I did get, because it was again 3 for $20. These last 4 are all in the 3 for $20 bundle. I got Unfriended on Blu-ray. My mate kept saying, don't buy the Blu-ray, just watch it on, like Netflix or whatever, because you should watch on your laptop. It makes sense. They're Skyping. And I could still do that. I have a, USB plug-in for a Blu-ray player. I can just plug it into my Mac and watch it through that. I might do that. I don't know. I do like having a nice sound system rather than shitty headphones. But of course I got its sequel as well, Dark Web, which comes with 3 alternate endings, which actually says bonus feature, alternate endings, who deserves to live, and then it like just lists the character names. So I don't know if that's a clue kind of thing where you can just click random and it just gives you a random ending, or if you can just watch it as bonus features. Like I imagine it will give you both because Clue does that as well, like the Blu-ray for Clue. You can just click play and it will just give you a random ending, or you can click I want ending A or ending B or ending C. I think ending C was the best one. I can't remember, but I know that me and my friend had watched the best one when we watched it, so that was really fun. But then we looked through the other endings to see what it was like, and it's like, yeah, we got the best one. So yeah, I figure, sure, why not? I like horror films, obviously. It's interesting to see this style of horror films. My mate prefers Dark Web, I think. I think he does. I can't remember. I think he likes when it's like a supernatural presence based in reality to some degree, which I think the sequel is. Or maybe the sequel drops that stuff. I don't know. I can't remember. Either way, I haven't seen them, so. I also, because I've never seen it, I got the Butterfly Effect, which I thought was going to be a pretty shitty Blu-ray because it's like, old style Blu-rays from like, 2004? Well, actually, this package design is from 2010. But it actually has a good selection of special features on the back, which is really nice, unlike the bloody Unfriended movies, which the first one even says comes with a UV copy, for a digital copy. There was nothing inside. I don't care. That stuff would have expired like 8 years ago, but like I don't give a shit for digital stuff. But it's like kind of funny how it's just like that. But this has audio commentaries, text commentary, the creative process featurette, behind the visual effects featurette, chaos theory featurette, time travel featurette, deleted scenes, and theatrical trailer. I've never seen it, so I obviously know what. I don't really know what it's about, actually. I know the basic premise, again, like the whole butterfly effect of, if you step on a butterfly now, in 100 years, you'll have killed your grandkids, or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I know one of them ends where he's a baby again. That might be the first one. That might be this one. I don't care. Last but not least, the craziest one I got. Oh my god. I actually found the standard edition version, and then 3 slots to the left, the limited edition release of Benjamin fucking Button. And it's a David Fincher film, which I didn't even realize. So, yeah, David Fincher, it's insane. So this is the 2-disc edition. It actually comes with a limited edition slipcase, as it says there. Look at that. It even has a little sticker, which is peeling off a little bit. It's number 99, which includes 2-disc special edition, which you can get as a standard edition, which was 2 across from it. Exclusive 12-page booklet and exclusive slipcase. Now, both of them had sticky tape on it, so like this had sticky tape around the outside. That's how they do their like $10 to $15 movies. They'll just have them instead of. It's basically like, if you're gonna steal those ones, but it's like, don't, please. It's basically they just tape it over so they can keep the disc in there. So of course, you got your details on the back, which of course details all the special features, which is nice. all on the second disc because it's a 14-part behind-the-scenes featurette. I believe they call those documentaries. As well as 4 photo galleries for storyboard, art direction, costume and production, and trailers. Take it out, and you get the standard case with the standard artwork, the really, really boring artwork that I've kind of always hated. It is what it is. We get all the bullshit. Look, 3 Academy Awards, oh my god. Same stuff on the back in terms of disc stuff, so it's literally just, you know, the special features. It's always good to have, actually, if I'm not... It could be this one of many that the guy who directed, I might be wrong. The guy who did The Empty Man, he worked on a bunch of Fincher films, like both, you know, behind the scenes as well as doing like documentaries and like making ofs and stuff. This might be one of his, so that could be really interesting. You get disc number 1, which has disc artwork of someone's face, and disc number 2, which has someone sitting down. Very nice. Well, that would be Brad Pitt. I feel like that would have been Cate Blanchett. It just doesn't really look like her. I don't know. It's probably the angle. It also comes with a booklet, which is really interesting because it's a very weird book. There's your book. It's obviously like an actual proper journal, which has more details on the back. I think these are reviews. Are they reviews? Yes. It also gives you a little write-up about the film, and so begins The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, adapted from the 1920s story by F. Scott Fitzgerald about a man who was born in his 80s and ages backwards, and yada yada yada. He experiences life and makes you want to kill yourself. Yeah, basically. It's actually got an interesting material, so you open it up, you know, oh, I'm Benjamin Button, I was born under weird circumstances. Here are some pictures of some of the actors who are in it. It's just basically just detailing, this person is that person is this person, yada yada yada. So, it just does that for the whole thing. Like, genuinely, there's not much discourse about it, but it's still cute. You know, some of these images you see on the slipcover, which is nice. But that's basically it. It's like a journal. I imagine he probably just has a journal in the movie. And it says, "Goodnight, Daisy," because he fucking dies at the end. Obviously, he turns into a baby. So, yeah. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Very interesting film. I haven't watched it in a goddamn long time. I don't think I watched it until well after it had come out in cinema, but like this is also a, 2008, so yeah. I probably watched it maybe 2010, I think. I think we might have like rented it or something, or it was just like on TV. It's like, oh, we gotta watch Benjamin Button. It's like a really phenomenal film, you know, like that kind of, you gotta watch 12 Years a Slave. It's a tearjerker commentary film. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, you know, but this is... Shit, do I gotta watch 12 Years a Slave now? Gotta be careful of the sticker. It's like a golden ticket. Just gotta make sure it doesn't come off. Anyway, that's Benjamin Button. And that's all for now. A lot of stuff which I keep... That was actually $105 for that whole bundle from Play Music DVDs, which is really nice. So, yeah. Obviously, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting too many stacks, so I'm going to have to really clean up the shelf. I'll probably do it when my parents are away, so I have the whole room to myself. If I got clothes to dry, I'll let them dry out there. It would have already happened by the time this stuff is released, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what I can do over the next couple of weeks. I want to focus my time, which you'll probably be seeing in like this month, or what I watched in, you know, June, July videos, as to how much time I've spent watching particular films, because I want to utilize as much time to be watching horror films and films that, you know, when you've got no background noise kind of deal, better stuff, films that are loud, whatever, not anything that the neighbours will be like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to sleep, it's 2 a.m. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm running up a list currently, a lot of 3-hour films, just kind of mixing and matching, but of course I got to run a household at the same time, so... Honestly, if I was living by myself, it would be a lot easier, because then I'd be like, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. Dogs are hungry, they can eat. I got to shower, I'm going to shower. You know, I still go to work and shit. But because I got to deal with my older brother, it's like, ugh, I got to wash stuff and clothes and pots and pans. Dios mío. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully by the time this comes out, I'm still alive. I'll see you next time. Adios. I don't know what's coming out next, but yeah, more mail eventually.